Let's get another training session underway. Can you believe another one? Another day. Alrighty. Turn these babies on. Sick. Alrighty. Let's bang out another warm up. Prodness. What's going on, man? Georgie, Gorgie. What's up, man? Appreciate you, Max. Appreciate it, man. Dobro jutro. Dobro jutro. Another session. Ooh, another PM session. Finish the day strong, I suppose, eh? Wake up the muscles and get after it. Whew, man, I've done 2 sets already, I'm pumped. Whew. Oh, it's gonna be bench. That's kind of like my daily routine almost. Always bench. So warm up the shoulders and then bench. And then after that, front squats, and that's kind of like my daily normal. And then when I feel recovered enough, I'll do the deadlifts as well. Sometimes I skip the bench to make room for the deadlift because otherwise it ends up being a very long session. So, yeah. Yawning like crazy now. Oh, Lucas, what's going on? Maximum recoverable volume. Yeah, it makes sense to me, but like with anything, uh, excuse me, man, I'm tired. But what is the maximum recoverable volume? I think it would change day to day. I think it would change all the time. Depends on your recoverable variables: sleep, food, water, stress. All that stuff affects you. So I think that's also a moving target, and I don't know how you would gauge that. You know, that's a scientific lingo. You know, that's like a lab rat type of thing where you control 100 different variables. I don't know how you do that in real life. Oh man. Also, seated shoulder press with dumbbells in another favorite. Oh yeah, so you like upper body. You love the upper body stuff, huh? Yeah, I've come to appreciate bench a bit more. Definitely. Oh man, I'm really hot. Ooh. Max, without a doubt, undertraining. Um, in very simple terms, I think most people are pussies, um, and I mean that with respect. I don't mean that with disrespect. As funny as that sounds, is that I think the place where overtraining lives is a very dark place, and only few people can truly push themselves to overtraining. I think the vast majority don't have to concern themselves with overtraining. Overtraining lives in the realm of super athletes. Trust me, there are many systems in your body that will make you feel uncomfortable and make you chicken out way before you even get to overtraining. There's many different defense mechanisms in the body. So to think that your regular Joe can just like this overtrain is a fallacy, man. I mean, training is what you think might be overtraining is probably just training. That goes for a lot of people, man. You know, even within the set, like, you know, it starts to burn, you think you've done, but no. There are people out there who just go into a different mental state and they get another 4 or 5 reps. So as much as training is physical, it's very mental as well. And that's why I said, like, pussies, you know, pussies will never get to that stage of training because most people have a pretty good life and they're not that angry with their existence. People like Mike Tyson and, you know, these type of characters who are just, they're very angry. They're like very dark within for whatever reason. Somebody screwed them over when they were young and there's a lot of rage within them. These are the people that often achieve, you know, great things. It's these, let's say, social outcasts, these, you know, you're not gonna find a nice human being at the top. You know, just a nice gentleman. Something's always deep down driving these people who are fighting to prove someone wrong or something. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. Yeah, they're dogging you. Every time I focus excessively on chest and shoulders, my whole body structure changes in a positive way. Oh, good. Nice, man. Well, you know what you need to do. With the blood vessels in my right shoulder, when I use my safety squat bar, it makes me faint. Damn. Okay. Makes you faint. You mean your neck? Must be your neck. I doubt the shoulder. It must be occluding one of your carotids or something, or maybe even the jugular or something, some like venous drainage maybe. Must be occluding some sort of arterial supply rather than a venous, I think. I doubt the shoulder supply is an issue. Is there any other squat movement that you recommend? So that means that the front squat is also a no-go for you. So front squats, safety squats. I don't know how much is left for you. I mean, you can always do the belt squat, the thing that's behind me here. The belt squat is a shoulder loaded squat. I suppose you could try that. That's for anybody with any shoulder or elbow or upper body trouble. You can get away with training your squat through that. Oh man, shoulders are cooked today. I noticed that with your bench, you like to keep a few in the tank for better subsequent sets than smoking yourself first set. Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's by design, man, so I can get more volume under my belt. Potentially low bar so that the bar isn't resting directly on your shoulders. Yeah, that's a pretty good one as well. Yeah. Interesting. The result went from 105 to 80 kilos. Haven't trained much. Oh, it's tough to say. It depends on your health, really. Who was that? That was Callum, was it? Oh, calcium. It just depends, man. Depends a lot on your health. I don't really know what's going on with you, but assuming clear coast and perfect health, 25 kilos is a lot, but there's a lot of that is probably just, I don't even know how quickly that, weight came off you. But if it's relatively quick, there's probably a lot of water weight. So yeah, probably not too long. On the topic of elites, I recently witnessed an elite runner doing the VO2 max test on a treadmill here. Achieved maximal exhaustion in the span of a few minutes. It was something special to see. Yeah, right. Yeah. Elite athletes are special, man. These decades of training to get to that level. Decades. Oh, Brufen, you gotta be careful with that, man. Gotta be careful with that. Oh, you'll be alright, man. As long as it's nothing like, devastating in terms of sickness, you'll be alright. You'll get back. You'll get back. Don't stress. Just get back into the routine. Get back into the routine and it will come. Just be patient. Definitely, rebuilding your strength is a lot better than building it from scratch. Muscle memory is definitely a real thing, for sure. And there's explanations for it. Oh man, I gotta warm up my hips as well today. I feel kind of stiff. that's that. The warm-up station is complete. Now, the bench station. I'm gonna chuck this over here somewhere. Yeah, right. What sort of athlete was it? Was it like a, like sprinter or something, or what was it? Alrighty. Oh man, every time I lay on the bench, I feel like I'm unpeeling my back. Oh. Oh man, this is like the greatest thing ever. Every day I do this and say the same thing. Man, what a stretch. Chest, lats. All right. Oh man. Get that third set. All right. Crazy amount of warming up, isn't there? And this is every day. 10 sets just to warm up. 5 on the bench, 5 lateral raises. I'll do a 1 in between set and then 2 plates full attack mode. Everything's warm, everything's pumped. Shoulders, I'm not gonna complain at all. Blast, what's happening, man? Feeling pretty good. Thanks, Georgie. What's my ethnicity? I'm Serbian. I'm Serbian, man. Dale, what's going on, man? I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Bless. Marathon runner that bloke was interesting. Interesting. All right, so 22 minutes. When I go back to the gym, got too lazy and got my heart broken. I'm back to the grind. Glad to see you doing good, Van. Appreciate you, man. Sorry to hear about all the troubles, man. Yeah. I wish you never left my channel, obviously, but also the gym. More importantly, the gym. I wish you didn't leave the gym. It's one of those things, man, like, you know, everybody gets religious when there's hard times, you know. They ask for God's help when things are tough. And it seems like, you know, the gym is similar in the sense that when people find a girl, settle down, life becomes easy, they move away from the gym. But when they're in the hunt, when they're trying to prove something, get that girl, you know, then they're in the gym pumping and fighting. In order for that girl not to run away, you still got to stay in the hunt, man. Not hunt other women, obviously, but just maintain that value as a human being, especially as a man. You don't want to become soft, man. These are the beaters that get run over. You always have to be in tip-top shape, no matter if you're single or taken or what's going on. You need to be a able-bodied human being. You know, I see this so often. People just become soft and pudgy, and or you know they're in love. I don't give a shit what's going on, man. You think I'm not in love? I've got 3 kids and a missus inside the house. Doesn't matter, man. You know, I want to be even better for them. You know, I never understood that. You know, I've met somebody, they love me, and now I can just relax. Dude, the reason why she fell in love with you is because you were doing all the things that you were doing before. Don't stop doing those things. That's how you fall apart. That's how she moves away. That's how everything changes. Stay the same person that you were when she came into your life. That's how you keep them, man. Nobody wants a freaking beater, you know, rounded over, guts hanging out, weak piece of shit. You gotta be an alpha, man. Always fight. It doesn't really matter who you are, what you got going on. There's no excuses of being physically unfit. It's just simply no excuse. I don't care if you're a cardiologist or if you're running like a CEO of a company or whatever. It doesn't matter. You need to be in shape. Some of these things that are the base of relationship are just primitive. Very primitive things, man. Before you're any title in your life, you're a man. And something comes with that. You know, we all need to take care of each ourselves. And the same goes to the women. Why does a woman get fat as soon as she gets married and settles down, has a few kids? I understand. Pregnancy is very, very tough on the body, but that doesn't mean once you have a kid that you're obese for the rest of your life. Sure, it takes a few years to shed that weight away, But be hot for your man. You know what I mean? Be hot for your woman. Like, that's the whole point, man. But people get fat. And you know, I've seen so many times, as soon as people break up, the girl will lose 15, 20 kilos like this. The man will all of a sudden go to the gym and get pumped up and get shredded. And you're like, if these two people did that shit when they were together, they'd probably still be together. It's just funny how the whole thing works, man. It's a head scratcher. But my mental was not good because of no gym. Couldn't figure it out. But now I know. Thanks for the pep talk. All good, man. All good. You live and learn. You live and learn. Absolutely. And it comes with age as well. You kind of, you begin to understand what you need as a human being to be who you are. And, some of these things become non-negotiables in relationships. And, when I met my missus, I was doing this shit. 3 kids later, I'm still doing this shit. It's just nothing. There's been no surprise for her. When she met me, I was playing basketball. I was crazy about that, training all the time. Albeit it was completely different training. It was a lot of running and keeping fit. Now it's this, but it's always been part of me. Nothing has changed for her. She knows that this bloke likes to train every single day. Sure, now it's at home. It's kind of handy because the barbells and plates are all home. I don't have to go to a basketball court here, there, everywhere. I don't have to go to the beach and run sand. All that stuff is just all at home. But nothing has changed. This is who I am. And I guess it's a bit harder for people that have, that are trying to change 10, 15 years into a relationship and try to evolve into this. Maybe that person is not keen on that type of lifestyle. Who knows? I don't really know. But if you start off with the same mindset and you keep the same mindset, and I don't think there's any issues there. Either the relationship grows or it doesn't. If that person doesn't agree with your lifestyle, then off you go. On to the next one. I'm sure you'll find somebody that suits you. But there's all sorts of weird people around. Like some people are, some people want their partner to be weak, isolated, no friends, no family, no contact. And they just chip away to make sure that that person only has them. And it becomes this like narcissistic, abusive relationship. Just hope you don't get into that type of situation, but there's all sorts of people out there, man. Really weird. Like I've always believed that, if one of you guys now, as you said to me, I've won $1 million, I'm like, well done. Like literally, I'm happy for people. I want to build people up. Only positive things happen when you build people up, man. Like literally, if my neighbor here becomes a trillionaire overnight, some way, shape or form, I will benefit from that. Maybe I won't get anything directly, but maybe this person buys or upgrades their house, and all of a sudden the whole area is better because of this upgraded house, or brings money into the suburb somehow, or the city flourishes in some sort of way because they live here. It's just who gains out of people doing badly? It's just I don't understand, but there's so many people around like that who will do anything and everything to shit on you. It's just so toxic. you know, after, you know, all these years of living, and, you know, you've kind of learned how to deal with these people, and the worst thing that you can do to those people is smile back at them, Jesus, and show them that you're not affected. Oh my God, it's like fire out in their ass. Yeah, for people that are wishing you unwell, the best thing you can do is actually do well. It's funny how all that happens. Execution, bench and front squats, man. Let me see. Yesterday I got 5 sets of 23 for the first time, so that was a good day. Today I'm kind of tight in the chest. Lemon lime squeeze, what's up, man? Weak people want others to be miserable. I don't get it. They can change but choose not to, so others. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was 5 sets. Definitely 5 sets, man. Yeah, 5 sets. So I did a PR yesterday, volume PR, 5 sets of 23. Today I kind of feel tight pecs, which is not a good sign, but let's see what happens, man. Who knows? Maybe I'll get warmed up a little bit better. Who knows? Let's see. This is set number 1, yeah? Oh, man. All right. That was 1. Man, I feel like my pecs are gonna explode. Oh, fuck. Man, every rep I felt my pecs. Ooh. I got another random comment yesterday at work. I told you guys about 2 weeks ago, a similar comment. A guy that I hadn't seen for probably a couple of months, at least a month and a half. And he saw me, he was like, hey, Van, man, I haven't seen you for a little while, man. Damn, man, what have you been doing? You look bigger. And I was like, straight around, I'm like, thanks, man. He's like, you trying to do that? Like, you trying to get bigger? Yeah, man. He's like, yeah, your shoulders, like in your pecs, I can see it through the scrubs. I'm like, man, you made my day. Yeah, so all these reps on the bench is definitely doing something. In regular clothing, unpumped, at work, people are recognizing. So, you know, all these reps and all these sets that I'm stacking on, you know, it's transferring to size as well. So it's a good feeling, man. Execution, yeah, that's right. You probably missed the first one. Yeah, lemon. I mean, I see it, you know, I've definitely seen the results, you know, after the shower, you know, after training, after the shower, in front of the mirror, I'm like, damn, okay, that's definitely different. But then, you know, once you cool down a little bit, then you go to work, everything's kind of settled, the pump's gone. And if people still notice that your body's changed, then obviously there's definitely change there. And I definitely feel the strength gain. I'm absolutely manhandling now at 100 kilos on a regular. And even though a lot of people tell me it's just cardio, Van, you're just doing cardio with weights. I vehemently disagree with the term anything over 12 reps is cardio. People are very misled when it comes to this. But anyway, each to their own. Yeah, I know. I probably should do a reveal at some point. No arguments. In fact, when I go back home from work yesterday, I was, in a very good mood, probably because of the comment. I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Walked in the house, I'm like, Soph, guess what happened at work? What happened? She thought I was going to say something along the lines of, we saved somebody at the resource room, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, none of that, man. My chest is growing. It's such a bro. Such a gym bro, man. Fucking hell. It's so good though. You gotta keep the humor. You gotta keep the childlike, passion alive. You gotta do it, man. You gotta bloody do it. Such a simple thing, simple shit. But it makes me happy. It makes me happy. So it's a good thing. I think today what we'll do as well, instead of doing those fire hydrants, I want to do some airplanes. I thought about it last night. I was in bed and I was like, thinking about my hips and whatever. And I thought, yeah, tomorrow I'll do airplanes. See what she's going on. Is she still working out? No, man. I'm very upset about it. But she did probably a couple of weeks, maybe a month. And then she's dropped off. Dropped off. Don't worry, I've spoken to her a million times over the 13 years that we've been together. It's just, I don't know, people don't have the drive. Sometimes I think the fact that I'm so driven and I do this all the time might somehow in reverse put people off around me. Neither of my best friends, they don't train at all. My brother doesn't train. My missus doesn't train. No one trains. And it's just puzzling to me. You'd think that having somebody in your close circle that is ludicrous about something will spill over a little bit, but no, zero. Absolutely zero, man. I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Or whether subconsciously she gets her exercise fixed through me somehow, because I'm always about it, always talking, always enthusiastic about it. Maybe she gets the wind taken out of her sails because of me, because she feels like maybe I don't know, obviously she doesn't get any effects from training, if she doesn't do it herself. But yeah, I've thought about this for years, man. I can't work it out. Obviously, my dream would be if she's here with me right now, we're training, but can't make people do something that they're not in love with, I suppose. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. Same with my best mates. Fuck, imagine here, man. Us three, we're training. There'll be bigger community. There'll be discussions. There will be multiple people you guys could kind of keep track on, and it would be just amazing. I would absolutely love. I've seen this many times over, and then like if one of my mates was to start their own channel, some of you guys might follow them as well and keep a track of their progress, and uplift everyone. But no, people just don't give a shit. Like people don't care about this. When sometimes when you find something that you absolutely love, you're in shock when people don't love it as well. That's what I feel. It's like, how do you not love this? It feels good, Yeah, Anthony, there you go, another one. It's just freaking drives me crazy, man. And I've gone through stages where we'll fight over it, and proper fights, and I'm there lecturing about all the benefits and. Okay, next few days she might get out with me, blah, 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 blah. But it's just all like I need to hold a freaking conference, a motivational conference for her to come out for one session. I can't that kind of attracted me to her. She was all about training. We go to way back when I didn't even know anything about it. I was just like very much an amateur. We trained together. And then, but the mums get affected tenfold, man, because it's all mum as much. You know, she'll definitely still do it. We could make it work, but that drive isn't there, you know. Yeah, I think the first break is too long. Let me try and do some. Oh, goodness me. Guna, what's up, man? No idea how many calories. I don't count that stuff, man. Lemon. Yep, same as me. Same position. Yeah, execution. Yeah. It's all about goals. It's all about progress. And when you don't see progress, quit. That kind of thing. Thanks, Lemon. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I often sit here by myself. Obviously, I train all the time by myself. I'm in my thoughts. And I sit here and I'm like, well, there's just one brick wall. And there she is in the house, sitting with the kids and whatever. I'm like, what gets me on this side of the wall? And I think, you know, what drives me? Why do I want this? What's going on? And I try to pick myself apart to kind of see, how do I get her involved? Where's the missing link? And I don't know, man. The mental side of all of this is basically the true battle. Obviously, especially winter, right? Look at me. I'm wearing 3 layers, right? First layer, t-shirt. Second, third layer, no mirrors. I can't see the pump. I can't do this. Can't see motivation anywhere. Black walls all around me, shitty one light, no music. They're in a house, warm, comfortable, watching a movie. I'm out here for an hour and a half, in the cold. I've got work very early in the morning. What the fuck am I doing out here? Why am I not over there chilling? What makes me go out here? What's motivating me? There's nothing motivating me. I see nothing. But there's no other place I'd rather be every day at some point than here. I have to do it. Makes me feel like I'm getting closer to that image of a human being that I want to be. This gets me respect, not from other people, from me. I respect the dude that gets after it like this every day. I like me, when I do this. It's nice to spend time with me when I'm like this, for me. You don't want to not like yourself, right? And I respect these type of individuals, so I want to do that. I want to look like I train. I want to look like I'm about it. I want to look capable. I want to look like there is discipline. All those qualities that I respect in other men this is kind of what gets you. You can't freaking buy it off a shelf somewhere. So you have to do this. You can't buy this shit, man. You just have to basically put it in the day. Oh, Ivan, you're training every day. So fucking what, dude? There are people doing crazy shit every single day. Okay, they might not be squatting every day, but they go swim, they cycle, they jog, they lift, they stretch. Every night is something where they're doing. I know plenty of people in my life that are like that. Plenty. Okay, they're not as focused as me, some of these people, but in one area, but they're even fitter than me, you know? To me, this is the norm that I want. But any particular reason you don't count calories, macros? One of the biggest reasons is, how long have human beings been around? Thousands of years? How many thousands? Many thousands? I don't need to reinvent evolution. I don't need to tell my body I need to eat now. I don't need, I trust my cravings. I eat when I'm hungry. I don't force feed myself. I eat a well-balanced diet. I don't need an app to tell me I need to eat some vegetables or I need to drink some milk. I don't need that, dude. Why are we regressing as a human species with AI telling us counting us like we're measuring fuel for a fuel tank in my car? 15% in 98 octane, and then 85% is going to be, 85% ethanol. Why is it going to be like that? If you get a bit more fluffier, okay, sure, I'm getting too much, cut it down a little bit. It's just, I don't understand it. If you are a physique orientated and you want to induce starvation, okay, cool, no worries. Do something like this. But it's such a turn off to me, dude. Like nothing else in this fitness community turns me off as when people are talking about calories and restrictions. And dude, that is literally taking a dump on one of the greatest joys of life, and that is eating. Treating food like it's fuel, it is so revolting and such a big burden on people that train. I can't explain it to you, man. Like it's such a turn off to me, man. It's so fucking turn off. I want to eat food. I want to drink beer when I want to. I don't want to think about, oh my God, that's calories. Fuck the calories. It's a beer. Drink beer. If you get a bit more fluffier in the next couple of weeks, okay, you've overdone it, take it back a little bit. Don't be antisocial about it and fucking have your pre-packed meals and it's so revolting. It is so off-putting. For what? For what? It's just, I just don't get it. Like, what are you doing? The whole calorie counting thing is a mind blown for me. If that's you and you want to do that, that's cool, man. But my perspective is I eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat when I don't. Some days I go damn near a whole day without food. I don't stress about it. Oh, fuck, I have to eat some protein. Fuck it. My body's doing something. Maybe my body's fighting infection. I'm not going to shove food down my gullet because my equation said, fuck the equation. The evolution says to me something is happening in the body. I'm not hungry. There's no hunger hormone flooding me right now for a reason. Don't eat. Go with the flow, like anything. I'm just always going with the flow, literally. Why are we dumbing this down? Fitness industry is cringe. Calcium, that is very resonating with me. It really is cringe. And it seemed to have attracted the most, I don't have the right adjective for this. I'm going to get this the wrong way. Vain. Is it vain? The most, it's a certain personality trait. It's like, I can't explain it. I'm going to say something wrong and it's going to insult somebody and I'm not going to get the point across. I can't really put a finger on it. It's attracting a certain type of individual that is, it's like this. You see many other communities on YouTube and just in life in general, and people are positive. There's so much negativity in fitness. It is incredible. It is incredible how negative inducing it is. It is I don't know. I don't want to say it attracts non-intelligent people. I can't put a finger on it, but it's like everyone thinks there is one way. That's probably wrong to say. It's like a lot of it is based on, I don't know how to get this across. I'm thinking about fake natties, taking steroids, selling programs, saying it's the programs, not the steroids. So that's one thing that comes to my mind. The second thing is the strongman hates the bodybuilder hates the crossfitter hates the powerlifter hates the marathon runner fucking hates everyone. The swimmers think it's just, we're all doing fitness. Why can't we be like, wow, the powerlifter really deadlifted 300? That strongman wrestled an atlas. Nah, it's like the strongman's, how fat they look and disgusting. Look at the way they deadlift. It's like so not inclusive. It's incredible. Oh, Ivan squats every day. What a stupid, harmful human being you are, Ivan. How dare you tell people it's okay to squat every day? How dare you squat every day? Hundreds of thousands of people have seen your channel. You are breaking knees and hips and spines as we speak. All right, man. Okay. But here you are, not training, no knowledge about the squat. What are you telling people by not doing anything, sitting on the couch? And then when I'm like, dude, I'm just documenting my own journey. I'm not telling people to do anything. I'm just having a discussion about this passion of mine. I'm just experimenting. Nah. You are, why don't you do 3 days a week? Why don't you do? And then it's like, weightlifters are like, dude, you have to snatch every day, basically, dude. It's a skill thing. And I'm like, why those two things can't live together? Why can't you practice the squat every day like the snatch guys practice the snatch? Oh, no, but when you squat, you have to go 80% 5x5. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing what the snatch guy does in the squat. Dude, it is vomit central for a lot of these discussions. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, I don't really even watch fitness stuff anymore. It's all about who's natty, who's fake natty, the drama between all the big guys. He said, she said. It is like literally, I feel like I'm in high school and primary school. It's all drama. It's all... And sometimes I think it's all just fake anyway. They just kind of line up some drama privately and then they just play it out online and everyone just, gobbles it up, loves it. It's just incredible, man. I don't watch fitness anymore at all. The stuff that I watch online is basically the NBA stuff. I watch a bit of international football. I watch like docos of various things. It's mostly around NBA, really. Sometimes I watch like video games, latest video games. I don't even play video games anymore, really. But I'll be like, okay, what is the latest idea, the engines, the platforms? I'll watch some of that when I'm eating. But occasionally, a fitness guy, pops up, and here is another guy who claims natty, and I'm just so sick of it, man. Like, it is fucking over it, man. And half of these blokes, how many have come out in the last couple of years who have said, yeah, I was back then, I was doing drugs. Now, obviously, I'll lose all faith in that person. But what people don't understand, I actually lose faith, not just in that person, but in fitness community as a whole. Because the whole community suffers when somebody has cheated all of us. And it's like this feedback loop. And this is, I'll tell you exactly, like this is kind of where I went. I just broke away from everyone. I was like, you know what, fuck all these programs. Screw 5x5. I'm just going to run my own thing, experiment, trust no one. Squat every day, start from there and just like rediscover everything from scratch and just absolutely ignore all of it. Even some of the guys that I used to like, I'm like, oh, so you got to 300 and something kilo squat? But did you do it natural? Fuck, I don't even know. But now you're telling me that this is the program you used. I've done this type of shit in the past. I've been bitten by previous guys in the past with the same formula of doing something incredible, And they're selling me the method how you got there. But what if you just took drugs? And you can't be into another few dollars. To me, it's just revolting. And I think large part, I think fitness as a whole community suffers immensely through this process over and over again. And people are just disillusioned. I think people like me. And then there's a whole stack of other people who are just like, yep, oh, you know what, steroids are just fine. Boys, I'm 21, I'm 18, I'm 17, I'm 16, I'm taking steroids, this is my stack. When guys like that announce themselves on this platform, think about it. Think about some of the biggest things that have popped up in the last 2 years. When a young guy that's 18, 19 pops up and he's like, I'm taking full-on steroids, here's my journey, I'm documenting it every day. Woo, masses rush to the freaking channel. Oh, wow, this guy's, look how big he is, look how massive he is, look at him. He's taking drugs, he's my hero. And I sit back and I'm like, he's a fucking hero? This guy is your hero. The guy that is sprinting to his grave. Fucking mind-blowing, man. To me, it's mind-blowing. But he's got, you see, Ivan, he looks excellent. He looks excellent. Look how much he's changed these last 12 weeks. Bulk, cut, bulk. Look at him, Ivan. Okay, man. Check in back with him in 10 years' time when another video pops up of another guy who's passed away in the early 30s because of drug abuse. But here we are as a community, once again, supporting these young, immature people, hungry for attention, hungry for a buck. And we as a community, all of us are responsible for it. We support, we indulge this content, and we positively feedback loop that shit. And when the guy sees the hundreds of thousands of views every single day, he's like, aha, I need to take more gear. And we literally push this guy into his grave. We do this as a community. And so, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? And what am I doing talking so much? Not benching. I lost count. I think that was 3 and 3. I don't know if one of you boys want to count that for me. I freaking lost count. I think I'm done with bench. I'm tired from yesterday. There won't be a fourth set, I don't think. In front of you lads. 18. Oh, fuck, don't tell me that. Shoulder at 18. It's either 22 or 23. No, please don't tell me 18. Fuck. Won't be able to sleep tonight. Yay. Thank you, Lemon. I've been saved. Oh, thank God. Oh. Now, where am I going to do this aeroplane business? Oh, fuck. All right, let me do one of these babies here. I'll clean this guy up first. Oh, maybe that hurt the chest. I think this is usually better done. Oh man, what a pop in the hip. Fuck. Fuck, that is a killer. Oof. That kills. Oh. Oh. Oof. Any results from your deadlift experience? Like, what do you mean? Like recently or? Man, my hip was popping and cracking like crazy during those aeroplanes. Holy shit. Wow, that feels, I think that's way better than those fire hydrants. Holy shit. Oh man, I don't think I can do many of these. Killers. Collapse, expand. Huh? That is something, that's for sure. Oof. Yeah, but so I started off with like sets of 30 with 120, and the last session was 200 kilos for 7 sets of 5. And the next section, depending on how my lads go the next few days, probably in 2 days' time, probably 220 for maybe 3 sets of 5, maybe more. What I've worked out is that squats and deadlifts are very hard to progress with the same methodology that I'm using for bench. So bench press, working up towards sets of 30 is excellent. Everything feels good. When you do that with squats and deadlifts, everything feels good, but there's zero progress. Very hard to progress something where you are absolutely dying under the bar. Your breathing is failing you first. So, I originally went down to 10 reps and now to 5. And I guess the experiment came back to tell me that it's all well and good with small muscle groups, or with big, large muscle groups. You don't want the lungs to fail you first. You want the muscles to fail you first. And so with deadlifts, especially sets of 5, I think, is the most you go. Which, by the way, I haven't done in many, many years. Sets, multiple sets, working sets for deadlifts. It was always squats. So I'm doing that right now for squats. I'm just doing front squat singles, very, very low volume, just basically practicing. And I'm putting all of my efforts into these sets of 5 on deadlift, which I hope to do. Originally I thought it was gonna be twice a week, but it's looking like maybe 1.5 times a week or something like that. Maybe five times every 5 days a set. Very taxing, obviously. Traps, lats, lower back, all that gets smoked. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't replicate the same effect that I had on the bench press, which has gone up incredibly since basically the start of the year. It's gone up crazy, like from having an all-time, PR of 17 reps with 100 kilos. I'm now up to 27 reps. Huge. That is huge progress. And that is all done in a width that was once upon a time regarded as an accessory lift for me, the wide. So I've taken a very, very weak grip beyond my strong grip. And my strong grip was the 17 repper. So it's gone, crazy amount of growth, which has been fantastic, but I just can't replicate that in the squats and deadlifts. They have to get a different rep scheme. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Yeah, Max, the 180 MRAPs were absolutely wild. But I think it's very important to point out that that is all I did during that period. Everything was sunk into those reps. I did some accessory work, but super, super light. No deadlifting at all, no benching. It was very, very much just that. And obviously right now I'm not just doing that. I'm doing a lot of benching. That's like my primary stuff right now. That's what I'm pushing. And so maybe that's also affecting the whole experiment with squats and deadlifts, because I'm pre-fatigued like crazy, so it's hard to gauge all this stuff. Your friend Pete Rubish says doing high rep deadlifts 10 to 15 reps are positive to do once in a while. What do you think of this? Well, anything that Pete says about deadlift, you listen and you nod and you accept. The man is an absolute monster. He used to do all amazing amounts of weight. I think so. As an AMRAP once in a while, sure, but like as a constantly, it's just very, very taxing. And for me, my lungs and my lactate builds up to a point where I feel like I get better returns when I do low reps with deadlifts. With squats, I feel like squats are somewhere in between, like maybe sets of 10 is ideal. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Maybe sets of 10 with squats is good. For deadlifts, 2 10s, I think too much to have like as a working. as a working set type thing. Oh man, that is a lot more intense than the fire hydrants, that's for sure. Alright, let's move the microphone, get the front rack action going. All right. All right. Early in the year, I was doing 2 sets of 8 for squat dead and back down volume work. Now doing 3 by 3 to 5. I think change rep schemes is a great way to progress. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the most undisputed points in this field. Change is unbelievable. and very, very effective. You have to change. Whichever way you're going, up or down in reps, you just got to change. Because there are some qualities that are untouched with low rep work, and the same goes for the high rep work. I've never given sleeves a go, but belt, yeah, maybe. Like, I'm not phased that much about it. I mean, I could put a belt on right now. Here, I'll put it on right now. How about that? I don't really know if it's going to fit over this jumper here. I'm not really fussed. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel great. And when I first tried it, it was like, put it up or down, left or right. It was just fucking mess. Which way is it? It's so freaking dusty. Here we go, boys. Look at that. I've got a bell going. Oh, I can't put it on, boys. My chest is fried. Oh. This is the other thing. I fucking hate equipment. You gotta... Nah, not over this fucking thing. You want to go? Oh my god. Oh fucking thank god. I've just clipped it on. There it is. Now I've got to activate it. How do you do that? Oh, that's not gonna... Oh shit, I can't do this. Hey, hold on, this is fucking way too tight. Let me take this off. Why not? You gave me an idea. Why not? Let's freaking try it. Oh, this shit can't be here. Let's put it all like over here. All right. Now I'm not really... Oh, this is the thing. How the fuck do you breathe with this? Oh, it feels terrible. Whew. I don't know how you don't shit yourself with this. I feel like I want to shit right away. Oh. Goodness me, I don't know what you boys are on about. Oh God, I can't breathe. Oh. See, right now I feel like I'm in like a sex dungeon or some shit. The leather on me. What the fuck is this? See, I can't even take a breath right now. I can't feel my belly. See, this feels whack. Well, let's give it a go with this. What is this, 130? Yeah, see that pinched me on the side. Pinched my ribs. And then caused me to fall forward. I don't know if you saw that. Obviously, I'm very new to this. Well, that was... See, my ribs copped it. Yeah, I'll do another rep with this. I feel like I get weaker with the belt, not stronger. I felt like I fell forward. Maybe I need it a bit higher. I'll put it higher. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Now it's above the belly button. Oh. That feels better. Maybe I'll have it there. So right now it's like the belly button's here, right there. So it's above. Let me try this rep. Oh God. Fucking gonna do a shoulder putting it on. Jesus. Oh my God, what is this? What is this, man? All I want to do is take a dump. That's what this belt is making me do. Oh. Well, that was an experience. Well, thanks for bringing on another bowel motion. Oh, Lord. Maybe I'll mention this to my colleagues at work. When people come in constipated, just tell them to get a lifting belt. Solve all the issues. It's just the prescription is put the belt on, walk around 10 minutes, and then go to the toilet. And then apply as needed. Alrighty. All right. There we go, fellas. That was an experience. I feel so happy right now the belt's off. I love the experimentation as well. I actually have the other belt. The other belt I think is better. That weightlifting belt, the Velcro one. That I think is going to be more suitable for me. Anyway, on that note, fellas, let me get out of here. Go to shower. Take a dump now, thanks to the belt. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, probably. Another one of these, I suspect. Hopefully. And try and bench again. Bench again and front squat again. Maybe I'll try and just mess around with these belts for a little bit. Why not? Adds another little element to it. Nothing against it really, but you know, just another thing to play with. Lemon, appreciate you, man. Everyone else, like always, love you guys having taking the time out of your day to chill with me, and I hopefully will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.